coming off a terrific debut here Wednesday in Game 1 of the doubleheader against the High Point Rockers. David, it was a 2-0 win, and all he did was throw 6 innings of 5-hit shutout ball and got himself named the Ducks Pitcher of the Week in his very first appearance for Long Island.
Leading off the West Virginia Tower.
Lives in Walnut Creek, California, and the Ducks are thrilled to have him. 22, that's my guess. First pitch on the way from Harkin, and that catches the outside corner for a strike. So many pitchers do, even though nobody's on. 0-1 pitch, broken bat, First pitch is on the way. 1 ball and no strikes to Kelly. In average. Next pitch is taken by Vladimir Frias on 1 big hop. And Harkin, big right-hander, listed at 6'2", 215. And there's nothing but right-handers in the lineup except for the switch hitter. Tina's on the season at 351. And next pitch, right in there for a strike. Quickly 0-2, right up against the plate. 0-2 pitch on the way. And further down in the order, Justin Henley. Next pitch is Gulf Foul of the South Division with a record of 17-22. Next pitch is ripped toward the gap, left center field, racing over and taking it on 1 hop.
Virginia Power Team has 4 of the top 10 hitters in the Atlantic League, so this will be a real test for Harkin tonight, coming off that, again, terrific debut for the Ducks with 6 innings.
5 steals, caught stealing 5 times. The next one is ripped and a line. Go to the top of the second. West Virginia, hard to get out, 2 homers, and does have power. And
1,000 games with 6 different clubs.
Harkin working quickly. The 2-0 is 3-0. Harkin comes set, and the 3-1 is hit in. It was close. It was just all right. Next pitch, off the glove of Harkin. Nearly took his head off. Taken by the short. Jackson, another assist.
Number 53.
Yeah, terrific play because Harkin, as you said, David, got a piece of it, but that slowed it down enough for Ryan Jackson, the shortstop, to get to it. He had to barehand it, and his throw pulled Sanchez off the bag, but Hector did the little tap dance there and found it before Cayaspo did to get the out.
So that was a great play all the way around, involving a third of the Ducks infield and outfield. 3 of them involved on that play. Edwin Espinal at the plate. Good curveball from Scott Harkin. Hitting, he's 10th in hitting in the Atlantic League at 323. Stands in from the right. And the count 2-1 to Espinal. The pitch on the way is hit in the air. And that is playable. Infield, Steve Lombardozzi makes the catch just near.
Their team away from home.
A couple of homers, knocked in 10. He has scored 10. Next pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. One thing you got to like about Scott Harkin, pitches as if he's double parked.
Absolutely. I saw the same thing he did here Wednesday in Game 1 of the doubleheader in his Ducks debut. He didn't waste any time at all.
Gets it, throws it right back in. 1-1 pitch on the way to Reyes is fouled back to the netting. 2.
Yeah, that Harkin debut, David, he threw 63 pitches, 46 for strikes, only 17 balls. The entire outing, again, 6 innings of 5-hit shutout ball in his Ducks debut.
So think about all those components there. Working quickly, throwing strikes.
Yep.
He'll give you length. He is a manager's dream.
Yep.
1-2 pitch on the way to Reyes, and that one is fouled.
Upper deck to get in here.
A reverse humpback liner. And the next.
I talked to Wally Backman about Harkin before his debut, and he said, I'll be honest, Chris, I don't know a lot about him. I just know he knows how to pitch, and that's exactly what Harkin showed us here Wednesday.
So in other words, but pitches to contact, pitches quickly, great control. 1-2 pitch at Harkin. And the pitch to Reyes is on the way, and that is sold on August the 6th. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
He has announced, you stop, you turn around, you watch. Been up no runs, just 1 hit thus far.
Get there, go ahead.
All right, 2-0 pitch on the way to Henley, and that's got the plate 2-1.
No idea who Don Henley was.
Oh, my.
Well played.
I've been working on that since. Count is full to Justin Henley. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Good fastball. I'm going to sing karaoke in a second.
There you go. Aren't you, David?
Oh, absolutely. There you go. Long run. I picked up on
I got
that.
a million of them.
Yeah, I know.
And them and Don Henley solo, too.
Oh, that's
yeah.
great.
Yep.
Next pitch, swing and a miss. Good. Off-speed pitch. Pulling the chain on.
Yep.
1-2 count. Next pitch is swung. Next pitch is on the way. Big curveball smashed into the ground. Third, Vladimir Frias. The long throw across is high. Playing in his 4th game for West Virginia. Righty Mac. Now Connor Myers at the plate. Chance to drive in the tying run. Pitch from Harkin is fouled. See if pitcher Harkin can get out of it. Next pitch, swing and a miss. An error, and then advanced on an error.
Oh, my goodness.
Down to the right, to the east. 1-0 pitch is on the way, and that would have smashed. What a play by Vladimir Frias. Gets up, fire.
Against the three-man Teodoro Martinez, the left fielder, who's got the only hit by Martinez, a single to left center back in the opening inning. Here he could start, come out of the game, and then still be DH to get him a couple of at-bats. Is here, David, right?
Yep.
Here's Liriano, the right fielder, in with one away, and he gets into it deep to left field. Lou Ford going back at the track, at the wall. Look, Aspo here at the plate is now the tying run. Nez back in the opening inning. Check Soto, right? Then it went to overtime. That was a 1 minute extra. Here's the 2-1, and that taken the other way.
Cancer survivor, stage 3 cancer, just 15 months ago diagnosed, and he's in the home run derby.
In a center field here for Almodovar, who barely has to move.
It was incredible.
So here is Espinal with 2 away and nobody on, and Harkin drops in strike 1. Edwin popped out to the second baseman, Lombardo.
Locked in. It was incredible.
So here is Espinal. Harkin's 0-1. Harkin's 0-2. And that down in the dirt. Good block by Giardina. Ball 1.
Somehow that solo shot from Liriano isn't much of a shock. When you get a control pitcher, somebody who's always around the plate.
Yep.
You know, you can expect a home run. You hope nobody's on. And I'll tell you who Scott Harkin reminds me of, because he's not overpowering. He just gets people out. And that's Jim Catfish Hunter.
Sure,
As
yeah.
Once again, we date ourselves, but
Yeah.
Scott does harken back
Ooh.
to Jim Catfish
You are
Hunter.
on your game tonight, David. This one hit deep the other way to right. Derby here 3 years ago last night. But get this.
I barely know your name.
But it was a memorable home run derby won by a current member of the Long Island Ducks, again, who was on a different Atlantic League team at that time. Here's a ground ball to short.
That was from that All-Star game.
Yep. Here's Justin Henley, the one-out hitter. And Harkin gets an inside strike. Give you a little tip-off. That'll be a trivia question tomorrow, who were going to be future Ducks in the case of tonight, but he's certainly on the team. Yep.
Yes.
2-1 here is looped foul. Now, they return next year where it was supposed to be last year in stop.
And take those days away.
Harkin's payoff. It might be 2028 before you and I get to sit here and do that again. As hearing on the hands comes the pitch. It was always 1 year more than the year number. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So 4 Ks now for Harkin. 1.4, 91.5. And pulled this ballpark earlier this season. And Long Island took under Scott Harkin, who's been terrific for Long Island, allowing just a run on 2 hits thus far. Harkin out in front of him, 0-1. And fastball in on the hands, couldn't catch up to it. 0-2.
What do you think the chances are if Wally Backman came out and tried to take out Scott Harkin, if he turned to Wally and pulled a Garrett Cole? What do you started using the F word, started screaming his head off and said, "Get out of here." I think the chances are very slim.
But that was a great. I actually saw the post-game interview with Garrett Cole after that complete game effort, which was incredible. Mets had a 5-run lead in the first inning, and that's the way they both end up going into the All-Star break. Swinging strikeout here of Connor Myers. 5 on the night for Harkin. 1 away.
All-Star shoot, they've got to get it done.
Absolutely, and that's actually the only game play to gun him out in the third inning by Vladimir Frias at the hot corner. This time he puts it in the air to center field for Almodovar, who one of only 2 power hitters tonight who have a hit off Scott Harkin. The 1-0. Ooh, boy. Not a lot of hitters tonight for West Virginia. He has 2 outs, nobody on. Certainly should be taking here, and he is, and it splits the plate in half. It just crossed the 80-pitch threshold and tired 7 in a row until giving up that 2-out walk to Martinez. So here's the first pitch to him, and it 2-1. The 1-0 swung on and missed. We'll get it for you in a second. The 1-1 is.
Yeah, I think Harkin is emptying the tank here. He's just giving it all he's got to get through here, the top of the 6th.
85 pitches deep now is Scott Harkin in his second game for Long Island. So he gets in front of the dangerous Liriano. David told you earlier about Martinez at first, 5 steals, but he's been caught 5 times, so don't think he wants to run here as the tying run on board. Second half. The 2-2 is foul back to the top of Southern Maryland. That's it. 2-2. Another 2-2 coming here. And another 2-2 in this great battle with the runner going. And Liriano, a major league guy, 59 games in the big leagues. The Padres in 2014, the White Sox in 2017. Harkin at the belt. A check of Martinez at second now, and then the payoff. Popped up on the infield, foul territory first base side. The catcher, Giardina, with the grab to end the inning.